everyone. Finally, the day has arrived. We're almost there. We have been waiting for this for a long time. Has been a very long process of creating and like pushing and launching the Academy. So we are super excited for today, for having you here, for having you on board. It's a big team behind this, a lot of effort, a lot of hours, and a lot of fun mainly. So we're super happy to have you on board. So let's kick it off. Today, this is the agenda of what we will be checking all together. So the team presentation, we will be presenting us, the people behind this amazing project. We will also be talking a little bit about the lessons, many things that you probably already know, but in any case, we wanted to check some details. Then we will go all through the onboarding document. That is very important for us. We hope that you already checked it. But in any case, we will go through the main details of it to make sure that you are already set and that you have everything checked for next Monday. We will do a course overview. We have the coaches here. They will be explaining to you the main details about our courses. Probably you know, but this is also an instance for you to ask questions if you have, please. Don't worry if you interrupt us or if you want to type down your questions on the chat. At the end of the agendas, you can see we have a Q&A sessions where you can ask all of your questions. But following up, we will do some breakout sessions. So you will be divided in courses. You will have some minutes to get to meet directly your coach and also your classmates who will be part of this process with you. Then we will do like a very quick checklist of the preparations for Monday, what you really need to do and to focus on for next Monday to have you ready. And also very important, we think for you is to know who to reach out to. So in case of anything, who you need to write to via our main touch points. So let's start. This is the amazing team that we have behind the scenes. So it's me on one hand. I'm Valentina Müller. Many of you already know me, have connected with me through LinkedIn. Thank you so much actually for it. There is my email, and I have been the project manager of this project. So I'm here in case you need anything, obviously. And we also have our two amazing coaches. I will allow them to introduce themselves directly in 1 second. And also Anna, my partner from HR. So please, Lucas, Ilking, and Anna, can you please greet our beautiful students?
Sure. Hello, everyone. So I'm Lucas. I'm from Brazil. Yeah, I have been working as a software developer for almost 10 years, mainly as PHP developer. I'm also a Zen certified PHP engineer. And yeah, I'm the coach for the PHP backend course.
Thank you, dear.
Yeah.
Now, Ilkin.
Yeah, hello everyone. So I'm Ilkin from Baku, Azerbaijan. So I'll be your front-end coach through the course. And I've been in front-end development more than 8 years now, and I'm an AWS certified cloud practitioner as well. I'm currently working as a chapter lead in one of the bank, and I'll be giving you detailed information about me in lessons. And I hope it will be nice with all of you, and it will be very successful. Thank you.
Thank you, dear. And dear Anna.
Hello, everybody. Very glad to finally see you here. It's going to be a great journey, and I'm looking forward to see you develop, grow, and enjoy IT. So welcome on board, and me and my team and the entire crew in here in Academy is very glad to have you over.
Amazing. By the way, I forgot to mention, but I'm from Chile, and I am currently living in Italy, and Anna is from Moldova. She was living in UK before. I don't know where you're based right now, but just for you to know that we are like a super international team based all over. So I think you're also students from all over the world. And that's one of our competitive advantages, that we cover the globe, and we're inviting you to be part of this network of people from all over, which we think is super important for today's industry. So moving forward, let's speak a little bit about our lessons. Many of these details you'd already know, of course, such as that the duration of this course is 6 months. So we're starting next Monday, and the end date is still not definite 100%. We're aiming to end by April, but this course is flexible. So you have the possibility to talk with your coaches and to align on the dates. Maybe we have a weekend off due to, I don't know what holiday. So this final date is still to be confirmed, but we should have it by the end of this year. We're having 4 lessons a week, 2 hours per day, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, starting from 16 hours CET. Obviously, again, as I said, we are a super flexible team. So if you can have conversation with your coaches once the lessons begin next Monday at this hour. If most of the class wants to perhaps change the timing, not too much, obviously, and aligns on that and aligns with the coach, we can sort of make it happen, but needs to be talked internally between the class, but just for you to know. Then, of course, the course will be held in English because it's like the international language. But we're, as you saw, from all over. So if sometimes you find it difficult communicating in English for any specific thing, you can reach to me in Spanish or in Italian, and the coaches are like, you can reach to us in diverse languages. We will make sure there is someone in the team you can communicate properly with. And the classes will be recorded in case you can attend some lessons. We understand that it's impossible to attend all of the lessons. For us, it's just important that you're responsible students, that you do the exercises, that you do the homeworks, that you catch up in case you miss a lesson. It's fine, but you need to catch up. This is difficult. This learning how to code is not easy. So you need to be super active, proactive, talk to your coaches, ask to your partners, to your classmates. It's fine if you miss a class, but it's up to you to make it up. But we will support you, obviously, with all the materials and the lessons recorded. Throughout the whole course, as you know, you have access to HR to help you with CV creation, to getting you prepared to the interviews, and also one-on-one meetings with the coaches for support with exercises, with anything that perhaps you didn't understand in the lessons, they will be there. Also soon, during this week, you will be receiving calendar invites, okay? They will be arriving directly to your emails, the emails that you have shared with us. Your coaches will be directly inviting you to this calendar, so you have them there and you don't forget. And in these invites, you will have a link to Thinkific. Thinkific will be our main learning platform. So there you will have access to everything, to the Zoom meetings where we will be engaging in class, to all the material, to the quizzes, and to the recordings of the lessons. So yes. And so far, I don't know if you guys, any of you have any questions. Do you want to speak? Or if not, you can write them down and we can answer them at the end. Everyone is fine? Everyone is fine. Okay, great. So moving on, let's do a...
Hello.
Yes?
Yeah, this is Umayant. I have one
nice to meet you.
question. Hi, Valentina. I have a friend who's looking forward to joining this course. Is it possible to join at the moment? Like, for example, is he able to? It's possible to submit the form and join into this class.
I think yes. I think we can still make it happen. Please write to me an email right after this call, and or tell him to write me an email. You have my email, right? Or you can write to me in Slack with his email, so we can connect with him and see if we can still make it happen. But I think we can. Okay.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
By the way, you're welcome, and thank you for jumping in with questions. Please, let's make this interactive. Guys, by the way, as you read in the agenda, we will have breakout rooms, meaning that we will separate the audience into groups because we want you to meet the coaches and to meet your classmates. For doing so, we need you to have your name written properly. But this is a little bit tricky because you're already in. So I will leave you, I will present until we start the breakout sessions, okay? So if you have another name or a nickname, please disconnect from the call. We will give you 2 minutes to reconnect with your correct names, because if not, we won't know in which group to put you, okay? I think it's understandable. Otherwise, if everyone is able to change their names while on the call, please do that so we can put you in the correct groups. Thank you, Kay, for the heads up. Now, moving on. the onboarding document. So for us, obviously, it's super important that you arrive to Monday and that you have already read and checked all the details that are in this amazing file that we have created for you to get you prepared. Working and studying digitally can be exhausting. We know it. We work in a digital company. Every single person that you have seen from our side works fully remote. It's amazing to work remote because you can work and live and do everything you want for anywhere in the world, but it's also exhausting to be the whole day in front of the camera, of the computer. We know it. So in order to make classes more engaging, which is super important for the learning process of you students, it's fundamental that you have, first of all, good internet. Please make sure to be in the point of your house where you have the best internet connection. Also, for us, it's fundamental that you have the camera on and that you have the microphone working. Please make sure to, even if one day you have a sleepy face, it's fine. We are all human beings. You don't need to be nothing but perfect. But for us, it's important to see you, to be able to interact with you. Also for your classmates, would be very important for us to please, if you can keep always the camera on and to be able to have the microphone working properly. Then, as you know, we have the 4 classes per week per 6 months. So we will become hopefully very good friends and a team. For us, it's important that you feel you're part of the team. But we will obviously pause for Christmas and New Year's. If the class needs X days extra, this is something that we can sort out directly inside your class with the coaches. Then, as you saw on the onboarding document, we need softwares for you to learn how to code, obviously. And you need accounts. I think most of you have already been invited directly by us to Slack. Please, if any of you is still not in our Slack platform, write to me an email, because that will be our main touch point for communicating, for writing to your other classmates, for reaching out to me, to Anna, to your coaches. That's where all the messaging will take place. And actually, Slack is the main messaging platform that we also use while working in technology. So it's good for you to learn how to use it now that you're students, because most likely it's the platform that you will use in the future when working with your clients. And aside from Slack, that is where we communicate, you need 2 main platforms. The first one is Thinkific. As I said before, will be the learning platform where everything will be centralized, all the materials that you need to learn and become developers. For that one, you will be receiving a link. Right after this call, you will be receiving an invitation for that one, as well as for GitLab. After this call as well, you will be receiving an invitation to join Thinkific and GitLab. But for those 2 ones, it's important that you already have an account. So you need to log in with your email, create an account, and after join to our environment, Jagaad Academy environment, through the link that we will be soon sharing with you via email and also via Slack. Okay, is any question so far? Are we fine until here? Yes? Amazing. Guys, if you have any questions and you don't want to talk, please write them down in the chat. Okay, all good. Moving on, let's jump and check directly each one of our courses. So please, dear Ilkin, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Okay, let's go through the front-end course outline quickly. This is general overview. We'll go deep into this. So we'll have 6 modules in total. Each module is having different topics. In the first module, we are more focusing on the web fundamentals. You can see we have 5 chapters. Each chapter is a week. As you can see, we have more kind of basics and introduction to the programming in the first module. In the second module, we are moving more of design side and CSS. We are starting with forms and ending with fancy CSS. In the module 3, we are starting more intermediate things. I mean, we are moving to JavaScript, intermediate JavaScript and testing. You can see that we have 3 modules here, 3 chapters here, which being a week. We learn unit testing and end-to-end testing mainly here. So starting from this model, I mean, first model, we're more moving to the advanced topics. You can see that we're moving advanced JavaScript and some TypeScript aside. And in the module 5, we are more working on the framework side. So we are learning Vue.js framework, which is from four chapters, and it will be taught by our another front-end coach, Andrew. And also in the 6th module, we are focusing on the project. We'll have final project, which is 2 weeks, and also housekeeping project we'll have. And last chapter, there will be interviews and HR related stuff. Hope it is clear by now. Don't worry, if you have any questions, you can ask, but if you don't have any question, we'll dive deep into these ones in the lesson. Okay, thank you.
Top. I don't know, guys, from Frontend, if any questions so far.
Yeah, I have a question. Actually, we can attend to front-end and back-end as well, right?
No. If you are, it's a very demanding course. I mean,
Yeah.
and both of them be set on the same time. So we would recommend you starting Y1, but we are gonna be launching more courses later on. So you can start with one and then start with frontend, for example, and then do backend. But both of them simultaneously will drive you crazy because it's a lot of information, exercises, and they are unfortunately at the same time. So the recommendation for you is to start with one and then take the other.
If I'm into backend development, I can choose the backend one, right?
You are already in the backend course, so you are gonna be doing the backend course. But then of course we can invite you to jump in the next iteration of the front-end course if you want. It's different worlds, but they are complementary, so that would transform you into a full stack developer, and we can support you in doing so if that's what you want, of course. But our recommendation is to start only with one. Okay, thank you for your question. So now let's check the backend course outline. Lucas, please, the floor is yours.
All right. All right. Sorry. Yeah, just a quick overview, similar as the front end. So the backend course content, it's also separated into 2 parts of 3 modules. So basically, as we can see, in the first 3 modules, we cover content more target to beginners, including algorithms and PHP basics, to object-oriented programming. So in the module number 3, we have also code design and MVC, as we can see. And the idea of this first module is provide you a good foundation to learn high-level PHP tools, or even prepare you to learn other programming language if you want to. And in the second part, or the last 3 modules, as we can see, we have REST APIs, frameworks, how to manage PHP application. Or the second part, you are going to learn more about tools and techniques used by the companies. So these include intermediate and advanced topic. Also, if you haven't been to the presentation day, you can check more details on about the course. Yeah, in the recording that we have there in our YouTube channel. You can even subscribe to the channel if you are not right now. And yeah, feel free to send me a message on the Slack as well. We can talk about the content details, and we're going to talk about it during the lessons as well. And yeah, that's it about the PHP course outline. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucas. Guys, any questions coming from backend?
Yeah, I have a question again. Sorry.
Don't worry. That's why we're here for. We're happy to help you.
Yeah. This question for Lucas. So it's is the Symfony and Laravel both are the same, or they have different areas?
Symfony and Laravel, they are different frameworks, but Laravel is built upon Symfony. So if you learn Symfony, you can Symfony and PHP, you can learn faster Laravel. We cannot cover a few details about Laravel in the last modules, but it's good for you to have like a foundation of PHP to learn the frameworks afterwards.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for
Thank
the
you for
question.
your questions. Yes, that's what we need to make this interactive. So amazing. And to the rest, guys, please, if you don't want to talk, write them down. We are here to support you and to answer all of your doubts. That's the whole meaning of this day and this welcome meeting. Moving on. Yes, go.
Actually, this question made me wonder one thing about the front-end course. It's a similar one. I mean, I think we are learning Vue.js in Module 5, but I think all I see is React.js in terms of framework. And is there a reason the Vue.js is chosen here?
Andrew,
Yeah.
Elkin?
Yeah, let me answer you. So as you said, yeah, React is well known as well, Vue as well. But in our digital company, our clients and mostly our company that working with the other companies as well, we are all using Vue.js. So our main tech stack is Vue.js. That's why we choose that to be taught. But yeah, basically, if you know JavaScript advanced level and you learn Vue.js, it takes only a week to go through the React and learn any other frameworks out there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Let's remember, guys, that like Jagaad Academy was created because, as I perhaps told some of you that I've met before, we are in the need of developers. So you are here today because of the hiring opportunities that we will offer to you at the end. Jagaad needs to hire developers for the companies that are our clients. And also our partners, we have a lot of partners that are waiting for you to graduate because there is a list of people that needs to get hired and we need to cover some roles. So yeah, obviously we are adapting to the softwares that our clients are asking us to cover. So we can convert you into sexy profiles and get you jobs, obviously, as soon as possible. Obviously, depending on your quality of graduates. If you don't attend lessons, if you're not proactive, and if our coaches don't think that you're suitable enough, we cannot it's not of our responsibility to link you to jobs. Obviously, we will do our best. We want to get you jobs. That's why the whole reason we created this academy. But this is also to tell you how much it's important that you're very responsible and that you really put a lot of effort on this academy. Thank you for your question. Any other question, guys, from the courses?
There's a question in the chat from Israel. I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly. Sorry if not.
Backend, frontend?
Backend. It's regarding frameworks.
Go.
It's a polemic question, I would say.
We like polemic.
Yeah, he's saying that isn't Laravel better PHP framework than Symfony? So I would say it depends on the solution that you are creating. For example, Jagaad project, we are adopting Symfony. And in my opinion, there is no better framework. It depends on the solution that you want to create. So for example, Laravel create a lot of stuff magically. But if you want to, let's say, manually change things or understand what is happening under the hood, it's more difficult. Otherwise, Symfony is easier to do this kind of thing. So that's why it depends. So, but we can talk more about it during the lessons, but it's a polemic question. But thank you for the question.
We like polemic question. Any other polemic questions out there? No? That's it for now. Okay, so I'll move on with the rest. Now it's time for the breakout session. I hope everyone changed their name, otherwise you won't be able to get into the breakout rooms. We hope these 10 minutes were fun and that you got to meet your coaches and your classmates, which hopefully will become your friends in the next month, your online friends. We have 2 students that are just entering the meeting now. Unfortunately, it's a little bit late. You lost the fun part. You lost the breakout rooms, but don't worry. You will have enough time to meet your coaches and colleagues soon. And in any case, this meeting is being recorded, so you can catch up with the first part. Soon we will be sharing the link with the recording of it, so don't worry about that. We are actually arriving to the last part of the chat today in order to prepare you for Monday, next Monday, to get you super set. So we have like this tiny checklist of things that it's very important for us that you know and that you are aware of. As I shared with you, super important, please, guys, internet connection. Try to be in the best place of the house. We know internet is something out of our control. Sometimes we're also in meetings and it just goes away. But it's for you to be there and not to lose the track of the lesson, because it's going to be high intensity. So super important, internet. Also super important, also happened to us today in this meeting. Make sure when you enter and you log in into the platforms and you log in into the lessons that you have entered correctly your name. Also, make sure that you have entered correctly to your platforms, obviously, that you downloaded them. If you had any issues with logging in, let us know before Monday, before the classes begin. But also that you have your complete name, so name and surname in all platforms, because we need to track you. We need to understand if you're attending lessons, if you're doing all of the exercises. And if you put nicknames, it's going to be super difficult for us to do so. So please be sure you have your camera and your microphone on. As I said, to be engaging, for coaches also to identify you, for your classmates also to know who you are, and that to make this a community. That for us, this is why it's not an on-demand course that you just go to see videos online. No, this is a community. We're trying to create network here. And the only way to do so is by having you chatting and talking and showing your faces and being there, please. And obviously also super important that you feel comfortable. So it's 2 hours. They will go by very fast. But hopefully you are seated on a desk, you have water, you have snacks, you feel comfortable. Also, maybe you want to write down things, so you have a notepad where you can check and write down the main concepts that you learn. It's going to be a lot of information, so we want you to feel comfortable, but also that you are in a space where you can be concentrated. Coaches, I don't know from your side if anything to be added here. I think, okay, also something else is important for us is, for example, that hopefully for these 2 hours, you leave your cell phone somewhere else. Because we know like you're gonna be there, like if you are there looking at Instagram, you're gonna lose the focus of the lessons, and we're gonna teach you so much information. It's important that you're super concentrated. And yes, that's it for now.
Actually, I have one thing regarding this. It's a good reminder. Thank you, Valentina. Yeah, just this reminder for the students to turn off their notification. Try to focus on. This is very basic, but it's good to remind to turn off the cell phone notifications. Also, try to focus on the lesson, and maybe try to have 1 hour after the lesson or in your free time to, by preference, in a place where you can focus as well, silence or whatever you prefer, to review the lesson content, to test some code, things like this to help you manage your studying, because we need you to be committed to the course and to learn the content, that some of them it's not so easy. So yeah, that's it about. And of course, you can also share your tricks and hacks to learn in the chat.
Yeah, thank you, Lucas. Yeah, always important, I guess. You should be interactive, asking questions, focused on the lesson, so that you get maximum of the course and learn better. Yeah.
Thank you, dears. And we are here. We are like a super involved team. We all in Jagaad are working a lot as a team. We interact a lot, we ask a lot of questions, and we expect you to do the same. We think the only way for you to learn and to really become high quality developers is by being here, present, asking, being interactive, being engaging in lessons, not only being present. For us, it's important that you share also with your classmates. So obviously, sometimes if you have questions that you want to do directly to your coaches via Slack, amazing. But please, we encourage you to share your questions mainly on the channels, because maybe you have a question and one of your classmates has the same questions, and then we can like build an answer all together based on one being able to share questions in the channel so everyone has access to these concerns and to obviously to these answers. So who to reach out to in case of anything. Obviously, you will have doubts and questions along the way. So anything related to job applications, CV creation, interview preparation, and things related to the contract, everything, please reach out to Anna. Anna is in the Slack channel. Remember, guys, everyone must be in the Slack channel. If you're not, you need to write to me via email. Everything related to project management of the Academy. If you cannot attend a lesson, if you're sick, if you cannot reach something, if you have issues with the courses, but on the management of the project itself, reach out to me, or for any other problems. And everything that is related to the classes, to the lessons, to the software, the exercises, and the homework, please directly to your coaches. Where? Slack. Slack is our communication channel. And that being said, we have a last slide in case you have any other questions. I don't know, guys, Kay, my team from Jagaad, anyone else posted any other question on the chat that perhaps we need to review all together?
All written questions should have been answered, but if there are any and you don't want to speak, please feel free to write them down now.
I just have one question. We will sit 2 hours straight without any breaks?
Coaches?
You mean during the lectures we'll have breaks? Yeah, probably we'll have.
Honestly,
Yeah.
we'll have break, okay. Because like it will be
Oh,
exhausting, honestly.
Yes, surely. Yeah, in the middle, 1 hour, we'll have 5-10 minutes break and then continue 1 hour.
I just addressed this issue because I was online teacher, so I can feel what I was doing for my students. So it started to happen to me now.
Good question.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for your question. Any other question, guys?
I have a question. If you have some projections, 2 hours a day for 4 days a week, as I see it, won't be enough, to cover programming up to a level to learn something really good. How much additional time, if you have some, thoughts on that, would be required to do on my own in order to cover this curriculum really good?
Yeah, let me answer the question.
This is I'm on backend course.
Okay, then Lucas, go ahead.
Yeah, I can answer, but I think it's gonna be similar. Yeah, we have as we can see, we don't have lesson on Wednesday, and this is not because we have like a day off in the beginning. So the idea, if you can separate 1 or 2 hours on Wednesday to study the content, to review some content, it's good. But if you are doing well in the lessons and you don't think it's necessary, it's up to you. But yeah, it's always good to practice and review the content to make sure you are understanding everything you need. So it's up to you, but I think something 1 to 2 hours maybe.
Okay.
Go ahead, sorry.
If I just understood you correctly, so you have thought of this course in a manner that maybe even it is possible to understand everything and cover everything solely on being present, of course, and engaged during those 2 hours and a few hours additionally.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My general answer to this: the more you spend your time, the more you learn. And programming is a learning job. It is not a film that you're watching in the Netflix. You need to see and you need to practice it all the time and learn everything. Me personally, I'm in this sector more than 8 years, and I'm learning anything every day. I mean, any new things every day. So it's up to you. The more you spend time, the more you learn, and the faster you grow.
Thank you, dear, for those answers. Any other question, team?
Yes, actually. My question is, do we get like, is there a degree for this, like a first degree, second degree after the 6 months?
You
Like, are
get
we degrees like according to like a
a
grade?
certification. You get a certification by
Yeah.
us. You will get a front-end backend development certification from the company, but it's a company certification. It's not a certification of a software program, for example. But we believe that with this basis, you can access to more certifications. Coaches, anything to add?
I think he wanted to ask more about the grades. I mean, our projects, homeworks, will they be graded, and will there be any list of successful students from best to worst? Like, I believe he meant that, but
Exactly.
if that's not
Also,
what he
it's
meant,
another good question. So
Exactly.
thank you.
Exactly. Thank you
But
very much.
coaches, I allow you to answer.
Yeah.
Lucas, go ahead.
No, yeah, we have some ways to test your performance. So through tests and projects, also exercises that you are going to be sending for us through the platform that we are posting our lessons materials, and also other ways like using GitLab and all the projects that we are going to provide you. So this is the way that we are going to test your performance during the lessons.
So
And
yes,
let's
there
say
is a
grades.
score. Yes,
Yeah.
there is a score.
Thank you very
Obviously,
much.
that's the way we need to track students in order to rank them and obviously offer the best jobs that we have at the end to the best performing students. Ilkim, did you want to add anything?
Actually, I have one more question. Sorry. The thing is, if I'm sorry, if there are students that that have zero knowledge of this program, and there are those that have like some pertinent, some fragments of knowledge about this program, and then at the end of it all, some people, the performance won't it vary no matter how much effort you put in. Maybe the performance of those that have the little knowledge and those that have zero knowledge. I think it's going to be a little biased, no?
This is a beginner level course. So if you have knowledge, amazing, but also the people who has no knowledge will have all the tools that they need. Maybe they need to study more and invest more of their free time on their own to catch up to the level of the class. But we offer the same tools and the material to everyone. For us, the objective is to get you all on the same level. And that's also why for us it's so important not only to teach you hard skills, programming, but also to teach you soft skills, the importance of collaboration in the digital and technology industry, the importance of networking and supporting also your teams. So many of you will be doing quizzes on your own to test you alone, but also you will be doing many projects in a group to test also how you collaborate. So for us, it's important that you grow as a class also. Guys, coaches, anything else to add to this answer?
Yeah, you already answered that. So the materials and the levels are the same for all. They only can be different, your time to be invested. So yeah, this is all correct. And for the assessment of the students will be using quizzes, exercises as a homework. We'll have projects. So these are all assessments. And at the end, from choosing students, there will be interviews. Yeah.
Thank you for your
So
question.
in general,
Did we answer?
So in general, we have more than one criteria to be evaluated. Not only, for example, even if you have basic knowledge, for example, before, you need to like have another criteria to be developed more. And in the end, like when you, for example, if we have a project and we have a code to write, each one can write the code in different way according to how he thinks. You take this into consideration, right? Most importantly is the output of the code.
Exactly. And yes, and it's more than one criteria. Obviously, an important one is code, because this is a coding course. But we will also be measuring your soft skills, your ability to work in a team, and so on, as we shared before.
Okay.
Anything else, guys? Any other question? Anyway, we are coming to an end, but if you have any more question, guys, please write them down on the Slack channel in the general one, so we can all share them with the rest of the people. Okay? Top. So I think that's a wrap. I will stop sharing, and I invite you all please to put the camera on so we can take a selfie all together. Sorry, Vlad.
Sorry. Yeah. We have one more question from Macari. She raised her hand.
It's Macharia, Gabriel.
Macharia, sorry.
Okay, I was just inquiring in terms of the time that we are supposed to have classes, that is from 5 p.m. ECT to 7. My time is around 6 to 8 because we are 1 hour ahead in this case. Is there possibilities of flexibility in terms of the hour of classes, or they are fixed?
No, as we shared in the beginning of the meeting today, this is something that you can talk with your coach and the rest of your classmates. If all of your classmates agree, there could be some flexibility, but the baseline, the common starting point is 16 hours CET, not 15, 16 hours CET. But
okay,
yeah,
okay.
If your team and your group says yes, we are flexible, obviously.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, guys. So now let's take a selfie, if you don't mind, so we can post it online to show our great academy. Okay.
Thank you for
Thank you, guys.
participation.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for being here. And I'm in Slack if you need me, please. So you will never bother me. And then see you next week in class.